This is going to be a video of my Juweela crushed cars that I painted, and for the most part I painted them in the oxide red and then just took acrylic, I think it was brushed silver, and lightly brushed over the top of them, you know, just like that all the way around. Kind of makes the details pop out, I think. This right here is the best one out of 80 cars that I've made so far. Over 80. I'll get there. I'll get it figured out. But these are going to look really nice, you know, stacked up, ready to be fed into the auto shredder. And I have huge news coming up within the next month or so. I mean, it's really going to step up my still modeling game hugely. I also went ahead and casted and painted a bunch of these Artitec Slag Pots. I went ahead and made a mold of these and casted my own. Some of them came out, some of them didn't. It was trial and error. Like one of the legs on this one didn't come out because of an air bubble pocket. That was my fault. But for the most part, they came out pretty good. I painted them with acrylic paints, and they came out great. I'm going to have a whole bunch of these around my EAF. And I'm thinking about building a BOF too, if I have the real estate for it. But this is all just done with acrylic paints. I think it turned out rather well. This one, yeah, this is the one. I tried hollowing this out with my Dremel. Man, boy, does that make a lot of dust. So I went outside and hollowed it out some more. I'm going to put it on my drill press and drill down some more without hopefully cutting my fingers all up. But I'm going to hollow this out more and then make a mold of a, you know, at least a halfway filled slag pot. Or maybe an empty one if I can really get it down, but I don't know. For the most part, I just use my drill press and maybe the biggest bit I have, and then drill straight down into the slag pot. And then hollow it out with a Dremel. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. But for the most part, these are pretty much done. I painted them with Nutmeg acrylic paint. Thought Nutmeg was a pretty good choice. And this is, which one is this? Well, one of these I took Nutmeg and, gosh, another rust colored paint and made a wash out of it and just washed it down. These came out really good. I'm happy with these slag pots. But anyway, these Juweela cars, these are quite nice. I made, like I said, 80 of them and painted them over the course of like 2 days. Had my grandson help. He did a great job. He's a real big help. We'll get there. I'd like to make, I want a bunch of these ready to go through my auto shredder. I really need to be working on my layout, but it's stuff like this that slows me down. I get stuck doing it and I have to complete it, and you guys know how it is. Model railroading, yeah, greatest hobby in the world. Well, anyway, just wanted to share these cars with everyone. You can pick these up from the previous video when I talked about them. That's where I got them. And it's not that hard to cast these into resin. It's pretty easy. I use specialty resins. They're also on eBay. I use the 1-to-1 food grade silicone casting resin. You measure it by weight, and as long as you get them like within a few grams of each other and mix them up, you got like 40 minutes before it starts to cure. But I found an easier way. You can put them in front of a heater and they'll cure in about an hour. Usually it takes 8 hours, but I got mine down to about an hour and a half, I think, last mold I made. But it's really easy to work with, and the polyester silicone casting resin cures in about 2.5 minutes, and you got to work that stuff fast. But these came out really good. They'll be stacked up like so in my scrapyard. That's kind of what it'll look like. Model railroad. I'm out.